Hello everyone and welcome to another R&R Partners video. Today we are going to answer the question if you can work in Romania during your studies. So, in order to be a student in Romania, you need first to 1. Be admitted by a university. You need a letter of approval that you are admitted to the university. Second would be to get a visa for study purposes and arrive in Romania. And thirdly, the immigration office needs to issue you a residency permit for study purposes. Just to stress this a bit more, you cannot employ yourself in Romania as a student if you do not have the residency permit. We had cases in which students came to Romania for studies. They were also very qualified and found a potential employer in the first weeks after arriving in Romania. They had the visa, which was not expired. They entered legally. They had the stamp on the passport. However, the law is clear. You cannot be employed until you get a residency permit. Only when you have the residency permit, you have the right to be employed in Romania as a student. So, to cut the chase and answer the question, yes, you can employ yourself in Romania while you are a student. The only condition is that you need to have a part-time agreement, so you cannot work full-time, and the part-time agreement must be for a maximum of 4 hours per day, 5 days per week. If you are in this situation or in the situation we presented in one of our other videos, do note that you can always book an appointment via our website and we can give you tailored advice specifically for your particular situation, so you'll have no issues with the immigration authority and you will make sure that your stay is legal and correct. Coming back to the employment agreement, there are a few tricks that you must keep in mind. Be aware that the immigration office will give you a residency permit for studies, and there on the residency permit it must write right to work, drept de muncă. If it doesn't mention right to work, you cannot employ yourself. There are particular studies that you come to Romania, you follow them, but you don't have the right to work. Well, we even had a case like that. And this entails, for example, coming for studies for high school. When you are in the 11th, even the 12th grade, you are 18, respectively 19 years old. So technically, you can employ yourself. You are in Romania for studies. However, the immigration authority considered in this case that it's an illegal employment and fined both parties, and even the student had some problems afterwards with the residency permit. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, but I don't want the immigration office to come after a few months to say that I'm illegal or I did something wrong. I really want everything to go according to plan. A trick is that you can make a very detailed explanation of your situation in Romania and always ask the immigration office for a point of view for your particular situation. This usually does not mean that even if they answer in a certain way, they'll give you the correct answer or you will not get any fine. The worst case scenario that it prevents you of is not getting your visa or your residency permit or even getting a return decision. So we covered until now the condition that you need to be in Romania and have a residency permit in order to get employed, that the residency permit needs to have right of work written on it, the limitation of the work agreement to just 4 hours, you are not entitled to a full-time employment agreement, and how you can limit your liability in front of the immigration office. Do note that if you have any questions or unclarities regarding to what I mentioned above, you can always send us even questions through the comment section to the present video. They are open. We are glad to hear your questions and see what we did not point out. As long as it's a simple answer, we will gladly share our knowledge and answer your questions. So the final observation that I need to address with regards to employing yourself while you're a student, please note that the immigration office does not know when you get employed. Technically, it's another obligation that you have as a foreigner in Romania, which employs himself with a 4-hour work agreement, and also the employer has the same obligation to notice the immigration office within 10 days after entering into the work agreement. I cannot stress this enough. Usually this is one of the ways the immigration office checks the employers and gives out fines, finding part-time employees which are not noticed, and they issue a fine. Basically, you will need to, 1, notice that you entered into an agreement, work agreement. 2nd, notice any amendments to the work agreement, increase in salary, change of headquarters, anything that happens. The immigration office needs to know where are you working, for how long you are working, and what you are doing there. And lastly, if you terminate the work agreement, again, you must notice the immigration office. These notices are very important, and my advice would be to keep them safe, to have them for further references. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope I answered all your questions with regards to the employment while you are a student in Romania. And until next time, you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, as we also post there, and you can be up to date with our regular activity. See you soon and have a nice day. Bye.